Hey guys, Ash here, Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video. Sending some love, some positive vibes your way. Sorry about the voice, a little bit under the weather today, but nothing's gonna hold me back from talking about these quality of life updates with you guys, because honestly, although they're awesome at first glance, I do think the strategic ramifications go well beyond what meets the eye initially with this update. I want to talk about that a little bit today too. So what is it? It's the fitting room, the new and improved fitting room. I like the fitting room. Now I'm going to love the fitting room. What it's going to allow you to do is essentially build two sorts of presets, right? Two sorts of presets where you can manage. So, for example, you can see here, we have champion presets and global presets. We have 5 champion presets and 50 global presets. Will that be enough? I'm not sure, honestly, for some accounts. 5 per champion certainly will. On the global presets, 50, I don't know. But we have it, and that's huge. So why is it huge? What is a global preset? You can build a set of artifacts on your account or accessories on your account and just label it. For example, this is my #1 Merciless set on my entire account. Oh, I'm only able to make 1 Slayer set on my account, and here's my best set possible. Here's my #1 Arena Nuker set, right? I want to try out different Arena Nukers and see how they fit in these teams. No longer do I have to go and find all of those artifacts and, trust that I have the right ones. I'll have that preset not associated with any champion, just saved. So now I can pick that preset up and put it on whoever I want vis-a-vis the fitting room. You can also go in there and tweak the preset as you get more gear, just simply by removing one piece and adding the new piece, and that's it, right? So that's global presets. Champion presets is what you might, consider it is, right? Each champion, you can go ahead and have up to 5 multiple builds associated with that champion. Now, the elephant in the room, it's still going to cost silver, but there is some news on that too, right? It's still going to cost you the silver, which is a massive bummer. There's no ifs, ands, or doubts about that. But again, they do have a new solution. Maybe solution's too strong of a word. They have a little band-aid coming up on that one too. But either way, this is still huge in my opinion. Silver was already there. It's still going to cost a lot. It's still going to be preventative from allowing you to actually, save 1 million sets and mule them around all the time. But this is still huge, man. It's still huge. This is my Cold Heart Tanky build for Fire Knight. This is my Cold Heart Spider build. This is my Hydra build for Mithrala. This is my Arena build for Mithrala. No more hunting around to find those freaking artifacts anymore. It's massive. It really is. A time saver, indeed. So you're seeing a little bit on the screen right now, some screenshots. You can just go in there. You can name your preset, save as champion preset, save as global preset. It's pretty intuitive, right? It's not rocket science here. And there's separate accessory presets. Moreover, there is now accessory filters. Oh, thank God. So we can go in there now with accessories and actually find the stone skins, the protections, and all the stuff that is so annoying that I made a whole video complaining about that we just don't have access to right now. All right, the next item I'm going to go to Discord to talk about, and that is free gear removal item. Think of it like a multi-battle item in the game that you collect and it goes to your inbox and you choose to use it, right? The upcoming update will bring us a free gear removal item. It will activate a 100% gear removal discount for 1 hour. The item will be available as a reward on the hard difficulty stages in the Cursed City districts of Cobble Market, Dead Rise, and Plague Home. So basically, Soul Cross is the hardest, so every stage except for the hardest stage, they'll be available in hard mode, though. These items won't replace old rewards in the Cursed City, though adding them will be involved in redistribution of a few things. Once claimed, the free gear removal item will be sent to your inbox for 99 days, so you can choose when to activate it. And then it goes on to talk about the accessory filters. So, free gear removal items, yeah, I already know the comments. Yeah, in hard only, like, what the heck, Plarium, right? It is something that we didn't have before, glass half full. It's a free gear removal item. It's not in Soul Cross, which is the most difficult area of Cursed City Hard, which is good because even I can't clear a couple of those stages, right? That all being said, it is a bummer that it's so limited, this free gear removal. However, I'm going to choose to look at it because I'm in a good freaking mood today, guys. I'm going to choose to look at this as a very good thing. It's something we didn't have yesterday, A, and B, it's something that will mitigate all the amazing things about the gear, and you can pause and read exactly the text from Plarium here, it will mitigate a little bit of the cost that we're going to be incurring. There's no doubt about it from all those gear swapping now that's so readily available to us. But I'm hoping that this free gear removal item ends up also being an item that we see attached to tournaments and events and special, things going on inside the game. That would be really cool in the future, and I suspect it might. Gosh, I mean, let's be real here. We're playing Raid Shadow Legends, and Plarium is the developer, so it's likely it's going to be available through purchase as well at some point in some sort of packs or something, right? Either way, it is attached. It's available in some ways, through Curse City. Strategic ramifications of this quality of life, guys. It's really huge. It's really huge to not have the daunting kind of sword of Damocles over, I want to make progression, and it's going to take me an hour to find my best gear. It's such an arduous process that it becomes, it's something that just stops you from doing it, right? It becomes a deal breaker. I know it is that in my case, and, honestly, sometimes I want to try out new champions on my account, and I want to put them sometimes in my best gear just to see what they can do. But there's no way I'm going to take off half of Turvold's gear and half of, Inithri Blood Twins gear, whoever my nukers that I'm using the most, Baron's gear, and then try to remember who had what at all times. Now I can just have sets instead of champions. I say this because of Watcher of Realms. I made a whole video comparing Watcher of Realms to Raid Shadow Legends on my Watcher of Realms YouTube channel. They have not only free gear swapping, but you can swap gear directly from champion to champion or hero to hero. It's not as good as this in Raid because now I have a bunch of presets that I can use, but it does have some overarching strategic ramifications, as I mentioned earlier. Slowly but surely, players will start to focus on optimizing gear builds rather than champion builds, right? So trying to put together the very best set I possibly can for a nuker, for a speed lead, for a yada, 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 right? And then you can swap that gear as needed depending on what you need, right? So it saves so much time and so much hunting for gear that it ends up reorienting the players to where instead of building champions, part of their mind, half their brain, thinks about it as building a set, building the perfect set on your account. And that has resulted in a lot more players busting through areas that previously they were stuck on, right? The convenience of building awesome sets and muling them around to champions. The only mitigating factor is the silver, and it's a big one. But again, I'm not going to keep repeating what I said here, but I'm hopeful that changes in the future as well. And there's more ways to get these free gear removal coupons, so to speak, in the future. But guys, that's all the news that I have for you guys. I'm really excited about it. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.